Welcome back guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Techie Amrit. So we are back again with our Azure Cloud series with a new topic, that is integrate dependency injection in Azure function. So guys, this is the most common usage. Sometimes we have created our own third-party library, or you would say we have created a separate project of a library with set of resources that we want to integrate it in our function. So I will tell you what are the prerequisites that are required before we should use those dependencies in our project. So uh, let's move to first slide. So guys, the on the left hand side you would see that there are microsoft.azure.function.extension. So this NuGet package, on the left hand side, the NuGet package that I have mentioned should be installed, and after installing the package, on the right hand side you would see that the SDK of functions, extension.http, webjob.extension.storage. So these are the four packages that must be installed in your Visual Studio 2019. And guys, I would recommend to use .NET Core 3.1 latest, so that you don't have to worry about the you would say the version specific issues that I also faced while developing this POC for you. So I recommend to use the latest version of Visual Studio, latest version of the Microsoft NuGet packages. So what I would do, I would just create a library in which I would create a dummy data of customer, and I would try to access that dummy data as a service, as a dependency injection in my function, and in my HTTP trigger function. So I'm not going to deep dive into it how I am going to create the functions. I have already created a video for that. I will add the link button to the I button, so go through that video. Now I'm considering that you have installed your Azure Function SDK, and everything is like set up on your Visual Studio. So let's jump to our demo portion. So guys, this is the library that I have created, in which I have created one customer class, right, in which I have created three property: name, ID, and country. And in in one service class I have created a dummy data with like we would say a list of two customers, like customer 11 and customer 21, and I'm returning it. And this is the interface that we have created. So this is the normal that we do. So now I want to access this dummy data in my Azure function. So what I did, I just right click on the solution and add Azure function in my project. After, you can see, after installing the prerequisites, I just created a function 2, right. So before that, I just, in my startup.cs, I just added function startup using these two prerequisites NuGet packages that I have mentioned you. So after installing this, you have to like implement this function startup dependency injection. So once you implement this override method would be called, in which you have to call this HTTP client in order to just fire this the function URL, and you have to register this. You can use either add transient or add scoped, depending upon your the instance or the behavior of your API, or or you would say the functions. That totally depends upon you. Now I have registered my dependency injection. Now it's time how now you would have to add this line, always function startup type of. I have just registered my namespace in the assembly. Now in my function 2, I just normally added a public constructor in which I integrated the dependency injection. Now I call the method this get customer data async. That method is here in our service, get data x async, right. So what I did, I simply written this here. Now I run my project, and I have my URL this. When I click enter, you will see I am able to get the data. If I try to like do some wrong stuff, I would say function 1, then data would not be returned to me, right. So when I use the correct URL, you will see the data is now able to use the, you would say, the service in my in my Azure function I have used the HTTP trigger function. You can use any type of functions you want. So this is how guys you have to use the dependency injection in your Azure functions. Hope you like this video. Keep watching my videos. Thank you. Bye.